People, come on in. How y'all doing, people? Facebook, family, and friends. This is ZAKIA. You there? ECCSC. How y'all doing, Facebook, family? Waiting on a few people to come in. This is ZAKIA, ECCSC, live. How y'all doing, people? Once again, Joe Sanchez. How you feel, sir? Mr. Evans, how you doing? I'm just waiting on a few more people to come in before I bring Sister in. Tyrone Muhammad, Ernestine, Kirk, how are you, Sister? Lionel, all right, soldier. Stand by, Lionel. We need to chop it up after Sister is off. Cause of her, whoa. JP, what up, soldier? How you doing? Elwood Chapman. How you doing, Ed? Well, I hit you up tomorrow, soldier. Cause what up, bro? Just waiting on Sisters ZAKIA to come on from Washington, D.C. so we can chop it up about what she been dealing with out in D.C. So I'm just waiting on, let me invite her on, see if she's there. ZAKIA, let me see. ZAKA. ZAKIA. Mike, what up, bro? Mike. Lionel. Let's bring you in until Sister come on. Parker Frazier, how you doing, soldier? We're waiting on a few people to come on in. And peace, bro. See where Lionel at. Bring him in. Latoya Walls, how you doing, sister? Sister Maddie Collins, my big sis. How you been, sis? Deborah Bell, peace. So the deal. What up, brother Lionel? Assalamu alaikum.
Islam, God.
Where you at? The house?
No,
You walk around like you're in a horror movie, man. Pamela. What's up, soldier? I'm waiting on Sister ZAKIA from Washington, D.C., the Chocolate City, to come on because she wanted to tell me about some issues she's dealing with in D.C. Anyway, she actual as a black woman who's been incarcerated. She's gonna be our first ECCSC director of Washington, D.C., the chocolate factory.
that's what I'm talking about.
As we expand, we have our first sister who's going to be the director of ECCSC DC. So I wanted her to come on and tell us what she was dealing with out there and all that, all the issues she's been dealing with the administration and the FBI and the shit. Oh, she's been handling, man. She's been going through it out there. Just trying to get back on track with her business, and they've been locking stuff down on her end, but she got brothers on this end that as we start expanding to New York, Atlanta, and all the other different areas, we want to be able to, like I say, she's the first female director of ECCSC. So black men, hey, you got to fall in. She out there in D.C., and you need some assistance. That's her. What's up, brother Jabbar? Proud of you, bro. Keep up the good work. Hassan Hall. Don, I see you. What's up? You got anything to say, brother? What you been on, man?
Well, I'm just always thankful to Allah that each opportunity we have to share the work that we're doing. But what I've been doing here lately is I've been writing a lot of brothers that's
Viola,
in the
Morgan.
various. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
Okay, I've been writing a lot of the brothers in the various prisons, and what I've been doing is promoting pen pals for peace, so that more churches and more mosques and more different organizations can adopt an inmate, so that they can connect with the brothers and the sisters on the inside, so the brothers on the and sisters on the inside can connect with brothers and sisters on the outside, so that when they come outside of the prison setting, they'll have someone to connect with on the outside that can keep them on a positive note, and that they can get them actively involved in working in the community, and working with the various different organizations and things like that to make an impact
Right.
on the brothers and the sisters that's out here. Because if we don't really have a strong impact on the brothers and sisters that's in
Mario,
prison
Peter,
that are
Morgan,
coming
and
home, and they'll come home and they won't have any resources or anybody to connect with on the outside, then they don't really have an alternative but to return back to prison.
no doubt. Well, that's excellent. ECCSC, we got to lead the fight in making sure pen pals for peace go to another level. Everybody can participate in that, and see that's the way that the family and these ones outside who don't really know what's going on inside of those prisons can actually have someone from inside that can enlighten them on what it is that they're dealing with. And oftentimes, most of us, majority of us know somebody in prison or have family members that's incarcerated. It's just an opportunity in a way by which those everybody can get involved, man. If it's just a simple letter, adopt a prisoner. That's what the minister said back in the Million Man March, for everyone to adopt the inmate. You know,
Right.
hopefully Pen Pal for Peace would be an opportunity for uh the least of us, as they say, or these, to receive some attention, you know.
Uh,
So
and,
that's
and
what it
and
is.
one thing we got to let them know is this: anybody that wants to become actively involved in Pen Pals for Peace just
Sister
simply
Chris.
need to go to our website and contact us. Then what we'll do is connect them with various brothers and sisters in various cities, because we have over 1,500, over 1,500 men and women that are actually a part of the Pen Pals for Peace, that they can actually connect with. So, and for brothers and sisters that know brothers that's locked up, sisters that's locked up, have them get on our website, could contact us, so that we can make them a part of the Pen Pals for Peace as well.
What's up, Dina?
And you don't have you
Willie.
yeah you don't have to join. You don't have to get out of your comfort zone. You don't have to become a member of this or a member of that. But being a part of Pen Pals for Peace only allows us to be more effective in serving the needs of those that are in prison and those that are coming home. So everybody can get involved. If you're in the church, you can get involved. If you're in the mosque, you can get involved. If you're in various organizations, you can get involved. Everybody can get involved by simply adopting one person as a pen pal, and that person, you connect with them, send material to them, and things of that nature to help them grow. And as you help them grow, they help you grow.
Right. So, Lionel, we've been just putting in these initiatives, trying to get these grants and all these programs to get all these programs off the ground that we want. You know, it's just so ironic. I watch these individuals run for these elected officials, these office, and it's like they forgot all about the violence, right? They forgot all about everything that's going on in the city. Everybody want to claim it, but you never see them talking about how we gonna fund violence prevention moving forward. And like I say, we've been pushing this agenda for a while, and out here trying to curb violence. And it's really sad to me that you have individuals that's multimillionaire running in these races, and they claim to do they claim that they're gonna do all of this when they get in the governor's office and get in the mayor's office, but yet they millionaires and they don't even put $1 million towards violence prevention, so that these women and children can live in peace in these communities. And that's kind of sad to me. And then no one really called them out on that type of stuff. The other day, I just watched on live a video Willie Wilson passing out $20 bills, man. What is that gonna do? No sooner as the $20 hit most of those people that was in the line hand, they right back is gone because they're going to get some liquor or some drugs. It is nothing to do, bro. If you're not putting forth your effort, he's not creating no new wealth in the communities. He's not putting in real work to take over the corner stores, the community stores, and making new millionaires. He's not even putting no money, not even 100,000, 200,000 towards violence prevention. I don't understand. I just don't understand how we could be so sleep and we allow just the act of just really foolishness, really to me. And it not those most of the people you even giving money to they not even registered to vote, bro. So even if you
Well,
buying them, you I don't know what you think you doing. A fool and his money will soon depart type action, but it's
well,
really not serving our community, bro. Go ahead.
the
Like women
thing
and
of it
peace.
is this. I've read the Bible from cover to cover probably 40 times in my years of living. I've read the Quran probably about the same amount of time. I've never seen in the scripture, whether a person be a Christian or Muslim, or if they don't have no religious belief at all. But I never seen in the scripture where God took a political person and put him in the position of power over the masses of the people. He always took the downtrodden, the despised, and the rejected, and took that one and put him out before the people. And he put that first person out first because that person understands the needs of the people. We have ECCSC. You have so many different programs that are violence prevention, but you can't find one of these people that'll say, I'm going to give y'all $1 million. And I'm going to see what y'all can do. You got churches, you got mosques, you got synagogues, you got various organizations, and you have yet to find one of these rich people say, you know what, I'm going to get behind you and I'm going to support you. That's because their concern and interest is not in the interest of the people. Their concern and interest is to make money for themselves, to feed their family and their family members, and to hell with everybody else. I don't care who they are, because if they really sincerely cared, if they really and sincerely cared, they could get online and find any of these organizations, say, you know what, I'm gonna put, here's 100,000, I'm gonna put in your organization to make your organization better. Look at the program that Ceasefire had when it was up under the direction of T.O. Hardeman. That organization was successful in doing a lot in the community. But you think that they would have took millions and millions of dollars and put it behind them? No, because the first thing they would think about, Them ex-cons. We don't want to be bothered with them. The only people that's going to make a difference in our community is those that came out of the streets, those that's been in the streets, those that know what the streets is about, those that know what these young brothers and young sisters are about. If you ain't been there, then you can never address our issue because you never been there. They never been out in the street. So they can't address our concern, and therefore all of the money that they got, it's their family. I guarantee you, all of their family members are well-to-do. But when it comes to us, that's out there working to help the people, they don't want to support us. They talk that talk behind closed doors, or when they see us, oh yeah, give me a call. When you call them, they start shuffling, scratching where they don't itch, bowing and bending and scraping and shuffling, because they don't really want us to stop violence in the community. Because violence in the community is a multi-billion dollar industry.
Big business. Black bodies, black lives, black death is big business.
It's big business. Like slavery. See, during slavery, it was business. So brothers and sisters shooting themselves, that's big business. The funeral home make big money. The gun manufacturer make big money. The people that buy the clothes to dress the dead, they make big money. The florists are making huge dollars, and they making money because
that's right, Khalifa Chan Hall. The violence will only stop in the community when we own the community. Ain't no question about it. That's what we've been saying.
Yeah.
That's what we've been saying. I said you have a man who's a multi-millionaire passing out $20 and blocks of money, but he don't create any business amongst those communities where he pass money out to. So if you just wasting money to just throw away, go ahead. A fool in his money will soon depart. No sooner as you put money in most people's hand, they spending it. They spending it on drugs or liquor or whatever folly that they spend it on. But anyway, you got to create wealth in the community. That's why the people, the brothers are like that. They don't have no love for themselves nor the community. So you got to create that, and you create that by becoming owners of your own product, your own blocks, your streets, your community.
Absolutely, I'm in total agreement with you. If you gave 10,000 people right today $1 million, they would be broke within 30 days, because if you got money and you don't have no knowledge, that's like giving a baby $1 million and expect them to know how to spend it wisely. No, they're not gonna know what to do with it. So it was the Honorable Elijah Muhammad said it was important for us to have knowledge, because once you have knowledge, then you have a base by which you can get up and do something for yourself. But if you don't have no knowledge and you got some money, what are you going to do with the money that you got? You're going to go spend it with the same enemy that put you in the condition that you in the first place.
Well, but anyway, bro, I just wanted to just be a blessing to ZAKIA. She is our first ECCSC director. So she a director for Washington, D.C. She'll be over the prisoners. This will be our first official launch in that aspect. We're going to New York. We're going to Atlanta. We're going to Jersey. And so we're going to build one state at a time. We're going to deal with all this with the St. Louis. We're going to deal with the Michigan, Indiana. We're going to start branching out and building so that we could create. And Sister is putting together a heck of a website for us, boy, that's going to be interactive with all these different states, Lionel. All these different states. We'll be able to, in real time, be able to see the comments, the events, anything going on from headquarters here in Chicago. We'll be able to sit down on the computer and watch everything going on around the country. and be a part of those that interactive experience from all the from all the branches in the different cities and states as we start to expand and we put that platform together. So that website about to change and be real proactive, interactive rather. And man, I'm looking forward to seeing the progress. Khalif, he said we have to strategize on getting money to buy the hood. I would love to work with you on that. Hey, bro, that's what it's about. That's what it was. That's what it's about, brother Khalif. You inbox me, we could talk, but it's about expanding and moving out and making it happen on our own. That's what I've been doing. Brother Lionel and others have been doing since we hit these streets. Since I come out from being locked up 23 and 1 out in them 9 by 12 cells or washroom as I call them. So
and we want to say this too to everybody that's listening. We want them to understand that Brother Tyrone and I are two individuals that have strong beliefs in what it is that we're doing and trying to work to bring about a change. But we don't have all of the knowledge. Allah has blessed us with our gifts, and we use our gifts to the best of our ability. But anybody that has knowledge about doing certain things and moving ECC to another level in your city, come on board, get involved. This doesn't take away from anything that you're doing, but if you don't get involved, then don't complain. Please don't complain if you're not involved and something happens in your community and you blaming, well, man, them young brothers is doing this and they doing that. They're doing what they do because they seen us do the same darn thing.
Right.
And if somebody dropped the ball on us, then it's our responsibility to pick up the ball and start running with it. Stop dropping the ball, fumbling the ball, kicking the ball. Start picking up the ball and being responsible. So I'm saying to all of us that if you want to get involved with what we doing, man, just make a noble effort to contact us, to get involved, put your input, your insight, and work from your city to make a difference in our community, because together we can make a difference. Divided, we ain't gonna make no difference. We're gonna be falling. We're gonna be tripping and stumbling. 40 years from now, we're gonna be talking about the same thing. So that's all I want people to know.
Well, it's moving. With or without them, with or without their assistance, we gonna keep doing what we are supposed to do. And we keep building, we keep moving, one formerly incarcerated man at a time, every woman at an incarcerated woman at a time, and incarcerated individuals, loved ones at a time. So we're gonna keep pushing and moving strategically in the way we're moving. And y'all saw I sat down in that Alderman's Jason Irvin out west. They building a $200 million development. What's up, Maxwell? A $200 million facility in that district, in that area. Then on the other end, they building a $90 million police academy. We on board, we shutting that down. We're not building it, and we're not a part of that process. We don't want it. That police academy is being built and designed to further incarcerate black men and teach other white men and whoever, other minorities, how to further victimize and police us. Listen, we can police ourselves. That's what time it is. Black men got to stand up and be responsible for their own action, their sons, their nephews, their cousins. That's the only time it's going to change. And plus this economics, this economics, this TIF money, all those funds we're going to utilize to train our brothers in skilled labors. My goal in VOTE, which is Mark Carter's organization, Voices of the what is it? Voices of the incarcerated, right? We're gonna make sure that we have a stake in that game. You're not gonna build these structures in our neighborhoods and think we as black men gonna continue to sit around and watch you do that. Jason Irvin, I'm telling you, and y'all can whoever out there listening, We'll be back in your office Monday. We'll be back in your office Monday. I'm gonna be in your office until you sit your butt down and talk to us of why you think it's acceptable to have $200 million, $90 million projects going on the west side, and black men are not, that don't represent the demographics of the workforce that will be building these facilities. And you no longer will push our people out of these communities without having to come to us, go through us. Ain't no cranes moving, nothing is moving without our involvement or ownership in that which you all are building in some form or fashion. That's just what it got to be, because we can't save our sons. We can't save our, hold on, what she said, ask Brother Lionel if he's willing to lock up. Lock up what? Lock up what, Brother Hashim?
that's a
Oh, you ready
that's
to
a
lock
that's a
up?
that's a that's a song. That's a song that Brother Hashim made for the brothers that are actually incarcerated. I'm gonna let you
Oh,
listen
okay.
to it.
I
Yeah,
got it.
yeah, yeah. I like
Yolanda
that.
Walker,
Hey,
Shavante,
that's a beautiful.
Styles, Peace. All right, Brother Hashim, you got to sing. Don't be singing these songs. Anthony Hopkins, Brother Malik, Muhammad. So anyway, bro, we staged in another sit-in on adjacent Irving, and we doing this to all these aldermen. I'm telling you now, Lionel, we're gonna be at their homes. After a while,
Hey,
they're gonna
listen.
have a bullhorn outside their house, these aldermen, because I want them to be disturbed. Because the women and children can't even walk through the communities of the wards that they over. And they think that, and they can't be at peace. So why should the alderman be at peace in his home?
That's right.
The people that you
But you know what?
represent are not at peace.
I was doing some research just the other day. I was on the computer and I was going over some statistics. Black people had over $750 billion, which adds up to over $1.1 trillion in spending power.
Right.
Now that's we got that kind of spending power, yet we don't have no power. You know what I'm saying? Yet as soon as we get some money in our community, it don't even circulate one time before it goes out our community. And when I read that, I say, man, $1.1 trillion in spending power. If we had stopped smoking cigarettes, just cigarettes alone, if we had stopped just smoking cigarettes alone, we have enough money to buy up half the community and live comfortably, just like they do in communist countries that people protest against. They don't pay rent and stuff like that. Their government take care of them.
You learn
But
it.
we give
I
all of our
messed
money
it.
away and we don't have nothing. We
Right,
don't have one dime to even show for it.
man. It's a
Now you
shame,
tell
bro.
me that ain't crazy.
It's crazy. You listen. I just really pretty much wanted to come on and let you know that we have our first female director for
All right.
ECCSC. We organizing in Chicago. We have our sisters coming together: Celia Cologne, Sister Dawn. Who else I have? I have a few other sisters that's gonna come together, and we're gonna get our formerly incarcerated women together here in Chicago. We about to make this thing work. We about to push it in a
That's
whole
right.
nother way, and we getting the traction, and we moving down. And listen, our budget gonna serve the people. You're gonna see it. You're gonna see what we do with this much. You're gonna see what we do with this much, so we'll be worthy of that much. And that's the whole key. You got to be worthy of. You got to be worthy of the little in order to get a lot. You hear me, Donnell?
Yeah,
Yeah,
so I'm listening. I was reading what he said. What I think is Chance. He was
yeah. That's
talking. He was
Ali.
yeah. He said that we have to get control of some of that. But
Yeah.
the reality is this. See, controlling our spending power is real easy when you get control of it. See, we don't own what is the greatest resource in the
It's
world
land. It's
today
land.
is land. If you don't when I was growing up, I'm 60 years old. When I was growing up, my grandmama and my grandparents didn't go to the grocery store and buy a lot of stuff
They
because
grew it.
we had we had vegetables and greens and all of that stuff out in the yard. When I was in Mississippi, I never seen my grandmama go to the store. Me and my mom was talking about this a few days ago. I never seen her go to the grocery store and get nothing. We had cows. My grandfather would slaughter the cows and the chickens and put them in the whatever the house is. He put them in there and so they could be refrigerated. But everything that we need, we had right at the house. We don't even have a garden. Some people don't even have gardens in their house where they can just grow simple stuff, onions and tomatoes and cucumbers, just to make a nice salad without
Right.
going to the store. They can't even make a salad. You know what I mean? With some lettuce, some potatoes, some cucumbers, some onions. They got to go to the store and buy some lettuce that they don't know where it came from. They got to buy some tomatoes they don't know where they came from. And they definitely not organically grown, but they grown from somewhere. Then they full with all forms of pesticides. So our greatest resource is our land. We can start by, first of all, just buying up small stuff. We got vacant lots all over the Black community, and we don't take one of those vacant lots and make some corn and some okra and some greens and some cabbage and stuff like that, carrots. We can do that
Nah.
right in the community.
What you gonna do that for when you got potato chips, brother? You crazy? Hey, hey, but
Flavor,
real on the
flavors
real
house.
on the real though, we finna mobilize, bro, and the whole not we mobilizing 100 labor men, tradesmen, ages 100,000 labor men and tradesmen for LaShawn Ford. 100,000 shorties, my goal. We organizing 100,000 of these young brothers into tradesmen and labormen so that they can build up and take over their community, bro. This is what from ages, because I don't need all the old guys. Some of us are just content from ages 17 to 30, 35. That's it. From ages 17 to 35. Not saying that we won't take nobody after 35, but these programs and this stuff, but we're gonna vet them real good. Because as you get some of us who've been out here, a lot of us are misleading these young men. You know what I'm saying? Because
That's
we've been
right.
misled. We've been misled. So we're gonna reconfigure this thing. 17 to 20 to 35, we're organizing 100 brothers for labormen and tradesmen because these older guys are retiring in those positions anyway. It's time to reestablish ourselves and train these brothers to be great carpenters, great bricklayers, great builders. It's time to do that.
That's
So
right.
we
That's
organizing that, bro, and that's the goal. And we're gonna deliver them to the polls, bro, so we can control our community, so we can take that mayor spot, so that we can control the businesses and the contracts coming through our community. We need that mayor spot, and that's what we're about to do. So we're at war. We're at war against these powers, even our own people, bro. We're at war against our own people more than we are against anybody else. We are our own problem. So listen, hence look at the race we in. Look at the race we in. I'm gonna just give you an example. Willie Wilson, Tony Prattwinkle, Dorothy Brown, Lori Lightfoot. Let's pull Willie Wilson out of there and we can get back to him later. These people have over 7 decades of legislative power or being involved or tied in some way with public service, or at least 70 years, 80 years amongst the four of them, of 80 years. And our communities haven't changed one bit. Our communities haven't changed one bit. These
Right.
people have all of that. Then we got another man who ran for president. Then he ran for mayor again. He ran for president, probably didn't get 50,000 votes because I don't think he made the ballot. Then he ran for mayor. He didn't win. Then they want him. Then they don't want him now. First of all, and as much as I love Sister Amara, one thing I know about Chicago, it's racist. For one, they're not gonna let a black woman to run right now in the landscape of Donald Trump, run no city, not no racist segregated Chicago. Second of all, not only is she a black woman, she a real African. And not only is she a real African, she got braids and dreads in her hair like the cats on the corner they afraid of. And listen, man, they're not gonna allow it to happen. Women, and because we act as though it's like, man, as much as I love her and her brilliance as a woman, it's just not enough. We don't have enough support and power. I would honestly, bro, I'm telling you, I honestly would like, because LaShawn Ford is right here still making policies. He's a state rep who actually made policy, Lionel, to help formerly incarcerated men. He doing that, and a community. And then a woman like a Mara as a deputy mayor. Bro, if we could get behind it, now get the, if you over 50, if you over 55, 60 years old, you ain't got no business running no way. Pass the torch. Pass the torch. Daley was 46, Lionel, when he won the mayorship. Look, Sean Ford is 46. Man, look, when are we gonna ever pass the torch to the younger people, man? When? Right. Why is Dorothy Brown, Craig Winkle, and Lori Lightfoot running in a race where someone like Amara is present? They should be backing her because they only care about themselves, bro. They only care about themselves. They don't care about winning. It's all about them. Man, pass the torch to Amara. Pass the torch to Amara. And Willie Wilson should be passing the torch to somebody like a LaShawn Ford. And he has the money to back him. If you don't pass it now, when will you pass it, man? If you over 60 and you don't pass the torch, when will you pass it?
When they did.
It's too late. Then someone else steps up and take over. You got to groom people. That's just like these young brothers out here, bro. We dropped the ball on them and then passed the torch to them to be perfect and excellent. And they dropped the ball. We dropped the ball. Now we still dropping the ball on this generation because we so damn selfish, bro. But not today. Not today. Not no more. We're watching you. Every one of y'all being watched. So if you're running for a political office, you know that they'll be subjected to scrutiny that you've never been subjected to before. Trust me, we're going to make you not want to run. We're going to make you not want to run just to run. You got people who run just to run. They got a running disease. They got runitis. They don't even have to run. In most cases, they don't even need the money. But we're gonna make them feel it, bro. We're gonna make you wish you hadn't ran, bro. But with all due respect, though, to that, I'm just want to just say, keep up the good work, keep pushing. You gotta turn up, though, bro. You gotta turn up on some things, but keep pushing. We gotta be out front and center. You know, they said we have to get behind one candidate. This is a bunch of fools. Seriously, no doubt about it. So which one candidate are we going to get behind? They not. Those older candidates is not getting behind anyone because most of them are establishment. Craig Winkle is an established Rika the guy. Craig Winkle is the established candidate for the Democratic Party. Well, that's the problem. And then Dorothy Brown has her constituents in the church. Then Laura Lightbrook have theirs. And then honestly, really, man, they not getting behind a young person like LaShawn Ford or Amara Inya. Those older people will not do it. They just playing. You right, bro. That's right. So please, they would never get behind one candidate. It would have to go, and we hope that God give us some favorable position. But I don't think so. I think we'll be turning this mayorship over to either a Latino or some white person. That's for sure. Probably Bill Daley if we don't watch it. So please, thank you people for tuning in. Hey, Lionel, I hit you tomorrow morning. I got a meeting, man, to go talk about to a lawyer's office, Brother Shay Allen's office, about my John Burge case with them torturing, shocking our testicles when we was younger and beating us with those
Okay.
phone books while we was in prison. So people don't know about John Burge, man. You want to give them some history?
Oh man, listen. That's why that devil is here. Maybe I shouldn't say this, but listen, I don't feel sorry, bro, cause he dead and gone. Cause he did a lot of torture to a lot of us in jail, especially those of us that went to jail in the 70s.
Yes, sir. So yeah, I have a meeting with uh Shay Allen, Attorney Shay Allen, so we could get down to the bottom line of this my torture case when I was tortured. So we're about to make it happen. I'm not playing with these people. So it's finally time for me to get mines moving because I'm long overdue for getting mines taken care of. So look, I hit you tomorrow, and
Yes, sir.
on Monday
May Allah bless you and keep
we
you in his
putting
care.
together a team to sit back in Jason Irvin's office. We're putting together, we're about a 40 to 50 to 100 brothers. We're going to be back at his office until he sit at the table with us. And we're going to do this to all you aldermen, congressmen, state rep, all you politicians going to lay down. Y'all going to get out the way. You're going to serve the community or you're getting out the way. We ain't no more playing game. We men today. We're not sitting around looking at the stock, going to work, going to sleep, and don't be concerned about neighborhoods, community, and these young brothers that's on the corner. Not today, not this group, not us. So keep on thinking we sleep. Well, you're going to see. You're not going to get no sleep in your home, Mr. Alderman, Mr. Politician. Don't run for office if you think you're going to rest. No, you got to serve the people. So, Lionel, last words. You got anything to say?
No, sir. Just may Allah bless you and keep you in his care. And I look forward to hearing from you.
All right, bro.
Because you
Peace.
know